Hey, teacups, welcome to another live episode of Tea with Teash podcast. I'm your host, Teash. Today we have the dope fitness trainer from here in Kansas City, Rashouna Harris, and she goes by Dark Diva Beast Mode. If you're not following her, make sure that you do, because she's getting ready to get us right. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering why I have on yellow. Well, I have on yellow because I'm trying to channel spring. It's cold as hell here in Kansas City. And as a matter of fact, Spring, I left you 3 voicemails this morning. I know you're not busy. Call me back. We need to talk. It's cold as hell. We looking for you. All right. So I have my girl popped up on the screen. We getting ready to pull her in. And just to let you know, if you are a fat pat like I am, she getting ready to get us right. So make sure that you get up in here so you can get this tea. Going to the Dominican Republic in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna give them whatever I got. But I'll be ready next summer for the next trip. Hello.
Hi. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
There we go. There we go.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, honey. So listen, I was telling everybody that you are one of the dopest. Actually, I'm just gonna put it on wax. The dopest fitness trainer here in Kansas City.
Thank
And
you.
when I say that I've been following you now, I'm gonna tell you real quick. My cousin Fit Rihanna Nicholson. I
That's
know
my
that we've had
girl.
this
That's
talk
my girl.
already. She gonna be like, "You still talking about that?" Yes, I'm still a fat pat, but it's 2026 and Rashouna gonna get me right. So do not kill me when you see this. But whatever. So listen, first of all, I want to congratulate you because you are now a gym owner and your gym opens in March,
Yes.
correct?
Thank you. Yes. 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 It's so
You are my little
exciting.
Patty.
Yes. Me too. I've been every day. I've been like, oh yes. Thank you.
So it's
Yes.
not just Black Girl Magic. I love to see the girls doing their thing. And you have been working out for a minute, baby. You have been doing these competitions and all that.
Yes.
Get into it, honey, because a lot of people ain't doing all of that. I'm gonna tell you,
Right.
my body ain't built
Yes.
for it. I'm winded just talking to you. So
Yes, I've been bodybuilding since 2008. So that was my first competition, 2008, and I was hooked ever since. So yeah.
girl, and I was having
Hmm.
my second baby in 2008. So, which I only have 2 sons, but girl, please, you've been on it. So,
Yes.
I want to make sure that I give you a proper introduction, fitness trainer, strength coach, and accountability driven training. What that means
Mhm.
to me is if you messing up, if you acting out, if you're not going hard enough, she's going to tell you, don't get
I'm gonna
mad.
get you
That's what you came
right.
up in
I'm
there
gonna get
for,
you
right?
together. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm getting together.
Okay.
I'm definitely known. I'm definitely known for being. I mean, I'm very down to earth, very realistic and everything. But I will stay on you. I will be. I will be on your head. If you pay
Yeah.
me to do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to do it. So yes, hold you
Yeah.
accountable 100%.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
came up in there for a reason. So,
exactly,
you know what I'm
exactly. I'm
saying?
here for the. I'm here for the push. I'm here for the reality checks. I'm here for the accountability coaching. I'm here for all that. So I'm gonna give it to you for sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, what promoted your fitness journey? Because, all of us that are doing something incredible, following our purpose or whatever the case may be, there's a story behind it. So, what is your reason for pushing fitness as hard as you do?
Well, my initial reason for myself was when I went off to college, I came back. I've always been, very athletic, cheerleader, track, all the good stuff. So went off to college, college the freshman 15. I did that freshman more like 25. But
Okay.
just for myself, I didn't feel good, my body, my joints. I just didn't feel like I used to feel. So I just kind of took the initiative myself to kind of just get back into the gym and like work out, lose a little bit of weight and stuff like that. So that's what started my true self fitness journey. But the other part of it was my family. I have a lot of people in my family that has high blood pressure, diabetics, all kind of like different chronic illnesses and diseases that I feel and know now since I'm more educated that could have
Yeah.
been prevented through preventative maintenance of just being more healthier and more fit. So
Yeah.
that's really always my like reason why I still stay on it is because I don't want that for myself and I don't want that for other people if they can help it. Like if they can get in here and do what they need to do, learn what they need to learn, just basically be more informative of what they can do for themselves to be
Yeah.
preventative of those things, or even if you're already in those situations, there's still a way out because the health and fitness part of it, the wellness of it, that is our real medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not really the the pills and the stuff that they give us, because you got to think about it. You when you go get medicine from the doctor, they got to give you other medicines to help that medicine to help
Yeah.
the next medicine. So it's
Yeah.
like a revolving door of being medicated, when our real medicine we can actually do it ourselves. We just have to kind of take our time, set the tone, make realistic goals, and just take it one day at a time. So yeah.
And baby, that's hard to do. So for those
Yeah.
of us that are not fluent in consistently working out, getting our regimens together, what suggestion would you give us, or me rather, to ease back into it for strength and conditioning and things like that? Because I feel like there is a way to go too hard when you open
One,
in that door again, and you don't
absolutely.
want to burn yourself out and you don't want to hurt yourself. So what is your suggestion or advice for me and others?
My suggestion, honestly, is one, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Hmm.
When you truly don't know, it's a reason that they have these people called coaches and trainers and fitness. Like, we're there for a reason. So we're there to give you that structure and that guidance. So first things first, if you truly don't know where to start, reach out for some help. Find
Okay.
some people that you can inbox and talk to, and where can you help me at. Secondly, I say pick one or two goals. Don't try to attack everything at once. One or two realistic goals, something that works with your lifestyle and not against it. That's another thing. A lot of people kind of choose to turn their life around 100% in one
Yeah.
day. And
Yeah.
it's just not realistic. You're going to fall off the wagon every single time. It gets
Yeah.
overwhelming, it gets frustrating. We already don't have the patience that we need to actually allow the process to take process and work.
Hmm.
So, I mean, my thing is start one day at a time, pick one or two goals, and reach out for that help that you need. So, even with eating, it could be as simple as most people eat twice a day. They eat
Hmm.
once earlier in the day and they eat once again right before bed. That's usually most people. Encourage yourself, okay, I'm gonna take in 3 meals a day, and that 3 meals
Yeah.
can be something so simple as a bowl of fruit. It can be so simple as a smoothie, something, and being intentional about all your steps. Like, I always tell people to um already be prepared by, like, when you go grocery shop
Hmm.
for the things that should be in the house, not the stuff that you want to eat but no, we shouldn't eat. So be more you had to giggle on that one. Be more intentional about your grocery shopping, and don't and nobody's saying deprive yourself either. So don't totally deprive yourself of things,
Okay.
because that's not realistic either. So, you want to have a little fun, but you want to handle business all at the same time. So be intentional with the shopping. Go ahead, grab your little one or two, not three, four, five, and six though. But also counteract it with grabbing more of the things that you need to have in that house to grab and eat. So
Okay.
yeah, it's all about just being intentional. Right? Yeah, being intentional, self control
Yeah.
is a big one. Discipline and being consistent. So when you choose one or two realistic goals, stay consistent with those things. Give yourself time to stay consistent and truly make those things part of your everyday life before you add something else on.
Okay.
So yeah.
I love that you said all that because you definitely aired me out, and I've taken it in. I've received it. Okay, I had to laugh because we just recently went grocery shopping, and when I tell you that the kitchen is jumping like a disco, it
Okay.
doesn't mean in a good way, but you have your
Yes.
times where you want little things, but
Yes.
Chad, I need to
Yes.
hear what you had to say because
Yes.
I'm in trouble, basically. Miley, I'm in danger, girl. So, do you think, let me see, which would you say is more beneficial? Would you say to lock in the group workouts or really going solo, like one on one with your trainer? Because there are people that may feel a way about their weight or feel a way that they can't move like everybody else or whatever. Would you say that as far as the confidence level and really being able to step into your new life, would you say that it's better to be with a group amongst other peers that could be struggling just like you, or start off one on one with your trainer and just work it that way?
I would say it's more of a individual thing. Both of
Okay.
those are great. One on one is amazing. You get that direct attention.
Mm-hmm.
So some people that may work best for them, and some people I have for the not long ago. I would say maybe a month ago. I for the first time in my all these years of being into fitness ran
Mm-hmm.
into somebody with a true like anxiety like issue with being amongst a lot of people, like
Yeah.
at the gym, literally break down. I've never seen that before in my life, and I was like, oh my gosh. I know people have talked about it, people mention it, people say, oh, I don't like, but I've never seen it, a person actually be in that
Yeah.
moment. And honestly, someone like that, when I witnessed that, 101 would 100% be where that person needs to start, because
Yeah.
they need to gain that confidence, and they need to gain the readiness of being amongst other people when doing something that at this moment is a little uncomfortable for them, but they still know they want to do it and need to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's more of an individual thing. I say depending on a person's personality and how you are amongst people, if you're an extrovert or not, and things of that nature, would determine more so if a group setting would be a better fit for a person
Mm-hmm.
versus an individual. But I feel like if you have a bit of a high anxiety and you're really worried about more of the outside of being comfortable amongst people, definitely 101. If you are a person that absorbs energy well and it helps you get through steps in every day a lot better, I would say definitely small group or a fitness class would be best bet, because fitness classes and small groups, the energy is so amazing and
Yeah.
it's so contagious. And sometimes that's what a person needs to kind of get through that. Because most of the time when you go into the gym, even me myself, you're dragging, baby, you're
Yeah.
dragging yourself through the door, honey. You
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I know I need to be here, but Lord, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
So sometimes getting into that group setting, I mean, that energy is just what you need to kind of push through and make it happen. And so if you're a person like that, then definitely small group or a fitness class would probably be your best bet.
Okay. So me, I'm a Leo. Everybody knows that I have an out loud personality. I'm not afraid to talk to people, joke, whatever. Like I'm really, really dope for real. Just whatever. But I noticed that, and it's always independent when I've gone to the gym. I have not been in a while, but when I have stepped into to the gym or whatever the case, I feel the need, and I don't even realize I'm explaining, but I feel the need to explain. I'm 24 with a seven. Well, I'm sorry. I'm turning 44, but I have a 24-year-old and a 17-year-old. So
Mm-hmm.
that's me explaining my body type coming in,
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
stomach. But
Uh-huh.
then I also feel the need to say, hey, I'm in perimenopause.
Mm-hmm.
And for the girls that are dealing with perimenopause, it does add weight. So
Oh.
whether you
Mm-hmm.
are taking the necessary steps or not, it's something about this condition that adds weight. And
Yeah.
so I guess to a degree, I'm confident, but not really, because I find myself explaining what you see here. And I
Mm-hmm.
did an interview last fall that just released. I was mortified. I was like, why can I not get rid of this stomach? And I think it's one, having the C-section back in the day. I don't know anybody's
Mm-hmm.
body who bounces back like a rubber band after a C-section as you get older. Like in that moment, maybe so because you're younger, but it definitely gets this divide, and then you turn
Mm-hmm.
into like a kangaroo pouch situation. So all the weight that you gain, it's horrible. I was
Mm-hmm.
mortified seeing myself, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
something's got to be done. Plus, I'm not eating right. I am
Mm-hmm.
not eating right. Everybody that's watching, air yourself out. I'm not eating right. We have a
Majority
lot of
or not,
snacks.
yeah. That's the
We
struggle
love
for most
soda.
people. That's the most struggle, is the eating is definitely the highest struggle.
Yeah.
But to me, your personality, I feel like you would be amazing in a group setting, because you
Helping the
would
people out.
you would keep it going. You got that energy that's gonna go ahead and just spread amongst the whole class, and y'all gonna
Somebody
have a
got to
good
have it.
time. Yeah, y'all gonna still get the job done, but you're gonna have a good
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about, I mean, I don't find nothing wrong with explaining, because especially if you're talking to somebody that's about to be part of your fitness journey, they want to know those things. Like those things are very important.
Yeah.
With the perimenopause, it's very important to know that hormonal imbalance that you're dealing with, because that does have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of effects on how easy or not easy it is for you to control the weight loss. It also has an effect on kind of guiding your diet properly
Yeah.
as well. Then with the C-section, I'm a C-section lady too, so I
But you look
understand.
good. So I don't know what
But
year that was, but baby, I said, now
thankfully,
look at you looking in the mirror. I said, now look at you. What's your problem?
that
Girl.
thank you. But I do agree with it making it harder though. It does
Yeah.
make it harder. You severed all these muscles all the way from the rooter to the tutor, baby. So
Yeah.
I do understand all of that. But don't I feel like don't ever not explain what you have going on with you at that moment in time, what you've always struggled with, because those things are important. They really are important. So definitely, don't be afraid of that. There's nothing wrong. Some people don't explain enough. Some people
Yeah.
still, even though they're entering or wanting to enter a fitness and health journey, sometimes they hold things back that actually needs to be said when you're discussing things with your whoever you're dealing with, trainer, nutritionist,
Yeah.
dietitian, or what have you, or whatever. So definitely always share those things, always.
Because you never know who might come up in there. They like, you know what, me too, girl. I wasn't going to
Yes,
say nothing, but I'm glad you did. And I feel like it's
100%.
important because a lot of us don't wake up thin. A lot of us don't lay down thin. And I think that social media, these commercials, all these different things that add all this pressure, have you looking
Mm-hmm.
at yourself like, okay, what's wrong with me? I'm pretty sure we're the same
Right.
age, or I'm pretty sure you have two children too, or you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people do that comparison and they don't really realize that's not your journey. A lot of people are doing Wegovy and all these different things
Yes,
because they
they
don't want to
are.
do the work. And
Yes.
that's when it turns into a whole nother something. So if you have diabetes and things like that, I understand that because it does assist with your sugar being lower and lower. But for those that
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do the work, hell yeah, working out hurts. Last time I worked out, baby, I wasn't good for 2 weeks. But that let me know I was on the right track until I found a good old sandwich that I needed in my life. And here we are again. Big Bertha's back. So, I'm just putting it on wax that don't be doing stuff you're not supposed to do, but do the things that you are supposed to do.
Right. This she said Big Bertha's back. Oh my God. Look, but this is the thing too. When people are going to get these extra shots, helps, and medicines that help them lose weight, I I ain't gonna knock it. Some people need that boost to help get them started. I get
Yeah.
it. I do understand, and to each their own. But the thing is that they need to understand that it is still very important to start this fitness journey along with that. Like start it with it because you need to start changing what you do and how you do things in
Yes.
order to one day not need that. And once you come off of that and stop using those things, you can still maintain the extra boost that you got and keep and maintain that throughout your life, because now you are actually have changed your lifestyle. You eat
Yeah.
better, you work out regularly, you strength train regularly, you do a little cardiovascular on a regular basis, so now you're able to maintain what you gain from that boost from whatever else you may or may not have been taking.
Yeah.
So it's still it's the honestly it's kind of like it's still like you need it, this is the period, the medicine of what you need, no
Yeah.
matter what. Because and I don't know all the ins and outs, I ain't researched that stuff like for real, but it be having its side effects. Okay,
Yeah.
it has side effects, and it has other things that it kind of take to the go wrong while you're trying to
Yeah.
make it do the other stuff that you wanted to do right. So my thing is, I say always just stick with the natural way, being healthy, trying to intentionally eat better, exercise. And that right there is your longevity of a healthy, long, lengthy life, a life of quality. So,
Okay. So I have
yeah.
a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm never afraid to be transparent about anything. I'm gonna put this out here. So tomorrow will be 2 years that my mom passed, and I have a question for you. So, of course, when I went through that moment of grief, I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't hungry. I craved
Mm-hmm.
coffee like for months,
Mm-hmm.
girl. I didn't want nothing
Mm-hmm.
to eat. And then when I said, you know what, I felt my sugar getting low. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
so we need to try something. Even if you're not hungry, do a little bit. So things that I love to eat, all the stuff like prior to her passing, like tacos, all that stuff. I was able to start, and it's crazy how your mind works when tragedy strikes. I was able to
Yeah.
just eat the meat and the vegetables. I didn't really
Mm-hmm.
want the tortilla or anything like that. It's like my
Mhm.
body had started over and transitioned itself for little intake. So why
Mhm.
is it like you can have a strong mind, but when you're not hungry, like for real, and then you start to get hungry and you've went without nutrients so strong for a long period of time, what is that where it's like, okay, little intake. Like for a year, I was 30 pounds less. A
Mhm.
blessing. But then, of course, once it made it to that year of her being gone, I started to be hungry again. Then I started to
Mhm.
eat all the stuff that I was eating prior to her death. So I guess my question is, obviously it's in us to do what we're supposed to do.
Oh
But
yeah.
it takes for you to lose your appetite completely to say, you know what, maybe my body was telling me, I don't want that no more. I don't want that right now. And
Mhm.
then once it did, it was like, okay, give me a little bit, give me a little bit. Like it was something inside of me where I was able to do it suddenly. It just happened to be because I was grieving.
Right.
So what is
Uh,
that about?
well, I mean, honestly, everybody deals with grief in different ways.
Yeah.
I feel like grief brings on depression, anxiety, all kind of different things of that nature in our body. Our body, everybody's different. Some people, when they deal with things like that, some people overeat, some people undereat,
Mm.
so I think that's a individual, like person to person thing. But one thing about working out, especially strength training, is that it releases certain endorphins in our bodies, and they're, I call it happy endorphins.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do the technical terms, but
Yeah.
happy endorphins that honestly it feeds into our neurological sense
Mm-hmm.
of our body. It also helps with our cardiovascular. It helps with our muscle building, and all these things actually, as a whole, supports the way that our bodies and minds think and function.
Yeah.
And people seem to, well, I guess they just don't know. Most of the time, it's more so you just don't know. Is
Yeah.
that even just 20 to 30 minutes every 2 days, a
Mm-hmm.
couple of times, 2 to 3 times a week, 20 or 30 minutes, a couple of times a week, literally releases these endorphins into your body that helps you, or you're more focused.
Uh-huh.
You get more rest, which with the rest part, that right there is anxiety. Helps with depression, brings your spirits up, happy medicine. Like it literally changes and makes it for the better. It's just that you have to be consistent with it. And when I say a few times a week, that is a representation of when I say small goals, like literally
Okay.
small goals, 20 to 30 minutes. We got to Everybody got 20 to 30 minutes. Everybody, because we
Yeah.
be scrolling, we be
Yeah.
doing, I mean, all kind of stuff. Everybody got 20 to 30 minutes,
Or
and
running from the police or
uh,
running from their spouse or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
anything,
Not me personally,
anything.
but
No, literally anything. Like you, everybody got 20. It's been times that I would just been a long day, and you go to the store, you go get done with the grocery shopping, you in the car, you got everything. I have sat in the parking lot for 20 or 30 minutes, just sat there because I'm not ready to go home to these kids.
right,
I ain't ready to cook. I
right.
ain't ready to start messaging these clients back. I ain't ready to start getting the day ready for tomorrow. So everybody got 20 to 30 minutes where you can just literally take time, whether it's looking up a video on
Yeah,
YouTube. YouTube got all kind of 20 to 30 minute workouts, walking on your treadmill, doing the stairman. I mean, any walking outside, like it don't have to be nothing strenuous. It's just getting a consistency of knowing that I need to do this and getting that habit down of I'm going to do this for myself. And
yeah.
you would be surprised with just a 2 weeks time frame how much it would change the way you think, the way you feel, the way your
Hmm.
body moves. Like it literally does. And that's why I try to tell people this is the medicine. This is the medicine we need for depression, for anxiety. It's the medicine we need for high blood pressure. It's the medicine we need for diabetes. It's that medicine. So the consistency of adding that into your life can just change things all the way around. Now, the initial question of what that is, as far as like, why did you stop eating this and then
Yeah,
started
like
eating
what
that at
is
certain
that where
times?
you just your body is
It
like, you know what? It's like your body. I think a lot of times our body is talking to us, but we're not listening. But because you're going through something, you have no choice but to tune in. So I think that was my body saying, okay, I ain't hungry. And then it was like, I do want something, but I don't want anything heavy. I don't want any
Right.
sugar. It's like it communicates with you when you
It
have something
does.
you want. Listen.
Your body does communicate with you. It could have. It. I mean, when it comes to depression, anxiety. I mean, I'm not sure what exactly, but it would. It definitely was an opportunity for you to capitalize on it for
Yeah.
sure
Mm-hmm.
and continue. Once you notice, like, oh man, like it's for some reason I'm not wanting a lot of carbs like I usually do, a lot of bread, a lot of this. Like I'm kind of eating more some of the things that I really want. But the thing
Yeah.
is, you were dealing with something. You were dealing with other things that kind
Yeah.
of had a little bit more control over your mind, your mood, and your thoughts. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard in those moments when you're dealing with grief and things of that nature. But definitely something that if you were able to catch that would have been an amazing time to do so.
Yeah.
But it does open that window to let you know that you are capable. So
Yeah.
if you ever
That's right.
doubted yourself, you know that you are capable of doing such and having a little bit more self control and discipline when it comes to your eating. So you already know it's there. Now all you need is me.
Okay. So
Okay.
now I'm trying to figure out, since obviously there is some little man that lives inside of me by the name of Don Trey with a cane go on with some cowboy boots with spurs on the back, baby, because I will run through some food now, and I'm feeling like maybe he's saying, okay, Annie up. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to. And he like, yeah, we do. So then here I go with the skins, all that damn sodium, and then I'm
Oh
doing the
yes.
strawberry soda again, which I love a
Oh,
good old Fanta, baby, and a Sprite mix.
that's
And it
that
gets real
sugar.
nasty. So I am capable, young man, whoever's living in there, I'm capable. So stop having me eat all this stuff. I'm gonna say no, up with hope, down with dope. So that's how we gonna work that. So when it comes to me finding a routine, or anybody finding a
Hmm.
routine that works for you, what is your recommendation? Because I'm gonna tell you now, I ain't really a core girl. I should be, but
Hmm.
everything hurt. Everything hurt. So I had some pink hand weights, and I had them things to wrap around my ankles, baby. I felt like an infant, almost a little toddler learning how to walk again. So I stopped wearing them. I was like, maybe I don't need them to walk. So basically, I'm asking, what do I need to do to find out what works for me, that where I'm really working out, I'm really doing something instead of just knick-knacking and patty-whacking, because I'm kind of lazy to a degree, and everything
Well,
hurts.
it's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but nothing great comes from being content. So
Right.
you got to be a little uncomfortable to get somewhere. But I would say first think about when is the best time to fit anything, whether it's 20
Yeah.
minutes, whether it's an hour into your schedule. Once you figure out that, whether that's morning, afternoon, evening, my thing is, do you have time to go to somewhere to work out, or do you need to
Yeah.
do it at home? Like it's been times in my life where it's so busy I didn't even have enough time to go from A to B. Like I needed that time to add to the workout to make it a good workout. So I had to work out at home. So when you're working out at home, if that's the situation, if you need guidance, then that means you need to decide to do somebody's virtual, or if
Yeah.
you okay with following somebody's YouTube or somebody's pre-recorded something, then that's your deal. When it comes to if you want to then decide what do you like, what's going to keep your attention more. um
Okay.
will something like a hip hop dance class keep your attention better? Will something with strength training keep your attention better? Will yoga keep your attention better?
Mm.
You got to find out what's gonna, because you want to make it, it's going to be hard because it's something that you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
Gonna be, but what will make you go ahead and do it even though you don't want to a lot easier than not. So you got to find those little nicks and crannies that kind of works best for you to where it's a little harder for you to say no. It makes more sense to say yes. So my thing
Okay.
is, just kind of figure out yourself, your day to day, your timeline, and what you like. Do you like swimming? Do you want to do something that's more water aerobic? Like, because
Okay.
my thing is anything is better than nothing. Like anything,
Absolutely.
and everything ain't for everybody. So
It really
strength training,
ain't.
yeah. So you just gotta figure out where you want to go, and if you don't know, go ahead and dilly and dab in a couple of things. Find you some classes, find you a Zumba, find you a water aerobics, find you a few things to kind of be like, let me see if I like this and see what you
Okay.
like. So yeah.
All right, so let's hear about your Offered Foundation assessment. I found that out because clearly, duh, I do my research, but I think that it's important for everybody to do an assessment prior to getting involved with the trainer, any
Hmm.
of that. So tell us about your offered assessment. That way we can kind of know what we're getting into.
Well, I just one, I asked a few questions. Is there any issues that you're dealing with, health issues that you're dealing with, medications that you're on? Definitely any injuries that we need to consider in regards to training you. Especially since I'm a highly focused strength training trainer, so therefore I work with weights most of the time. And when I say work with weights, it can be 3 pounds, it can be body weight, it can be resistant weight, but we gonna do some weight training.
Okay.
So I'll know and be able to guide your program as best as possible for what you're wanting and your goals. We talk about goals. What's your goal? What's your, say, 3 month goal? What's your 6 month goal? What's your year goal?
Hmm.
Because we want to take it one step at a time. Talk about your nutrition. If you're wanting assistance with nutrition, definitely talk about that. Some people feel like they got the nutrition under wraps, and that's perfectly fine, because some people do have it under wraps and they just need the help guidance through the working out part. So
Yeah.
that's perfectly fine. So it's basically trying to get to know you, what you're wanting out of this, where I fit in best, figuring out like what's best for you, whether in person, small group, virtual,
Yeah.
like if that's the best for you. We do assessment, as in we do measurements, we do all that. So
Basically, like intake.
yeah, it
You know,
definitely
just
is.
getting to
Yeah,
know you, you getting to know me type of thing.
exactly. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So we all know the physical and mental go hand in hand. So how do you keep your mind right so that your body will follow? Because again, we're all going through a day-to-day struggle where it's,
Hmm.
either dealing with working a 9 to 5, just having to deal with the community, the population, anybody inside or outside of your home. So how do you make sure that your mental and your physical meet up? Because of course, if your mental ain't right, your physical isn't right.
That is
So how
true.
do you ensure to keep both of those intact so that they'll work like a well-oiled machine?
One, I take every day, one day at a time.
Yeah.
Um, that's for one. A lot of times we put more on ourselves and try to think about the next week, the next month, and all that. And I understand actually being prepared and trying to do preventative maintenance per se.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you just have to kind of focus on that one day, take it day by day.
Yeah.
Two, I have to work out in order to be mentally stable.
Yeah.
I
Some
have
people
under,
just got to do it, and you
I
are
have
one of those people.
understood. Yes, I have understood the pluses of truly. When I say the endorphins are real, these good endorphins, these good feelings, this good medicine that comes from working out, I can
Yeah.
honestly say is the one of the main things that keep me sanely stable. I've been through a lot, from depression, anxiety, grief. I
Yeah.
mean, everything that life brings to you. I mean, I've dealt with it for the most part.
Yeah.
So I can honestly say it has always been something that even when I go through my moments, I'm like, I'm not going to work out. Life. I'm sick of life right now. I'm not doing it. Baby, I last about 2 days. I'm
Right.
about to
And then
go
you're like,
crazy.
oh,
I got
goodness,
to
because you're
go.
so used to doing it. You're on a
Yes, I
regimen,
got to go.
consistency.
And then it kind of gets my mind back right. It gets my mind back right. Gets me to thinking a lot clearer and whatnot. And then to just starting the morning off with a silence of meditation, just to kind of clear your head, clear your mind, pray a little bit, and
Yeah.
just be grateful for the moment to start again, the moment to continue whatever greatness that you left off with last night, or to start new, fresh from a mess up from yesterday, or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. So just being grateful. I mean, um, and then I got my baby boy and my niece. Like
Yeah.
I do everything I do, I do it for them. So just having those few focuses that keep you going, you know what I'm saying, is I feel like everybody should have one or two focuses that keeps them focused or refocus them if they
Yeah.
get out of focus, to keep them going from day to day. Keep them
Okay.
balanced. Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting us know how you stay focused on down days, because we did need to
Mhm.
know that a lot of people make that an excuse. I'm going through
Yeah.
some shit. I can't do it today. I can't do it till next week. There are no excuses because your
Yeah.
body will talk to you, your mind will talk to you. And I think it's also a way for you to kind of decompress. So some people
Yes.
have to work out to decompress. That's their strength zone. So if you're truly busy, you really don't have time to sit
Right.
stagnant and let something really work on your brain, because a lot of times people don't realize that an idle mind is the devil's playground. So when you're sitting still, you have nothing going
100%.
on, you got a lot of thoughts happening, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. And
Yes.
staying busy will definitely keep you afloat. So I'm gonna keep that in
Yes.
mind for myself.
And too, one more thing, because do when you say your body talks to you, yes, your body does talk to you, and there are times that your body do say sit
Yeah,
down and be still.
yeah,
And that one thing about me is I'm such a go person that when my body kind of tells me and shuts down for me, I do listen. But there are most people kind of take advantage and make it seem like their body telling them to sit down when their body
yeah.
telling them to
Some
sit
people
down.
fat as hell and don't want to do no work.
Right. But in some instances, when your body is telling you to sit down and be still, definitely listen to it. But I think we
Yeah,
really know, if we dig deep, we really know if that's really our body saying have a seat for a second, or if
yeah,
it's us kind of making an excuse. So
yeah,
yeah, so that too, your body do tell you that, and a lot of sometimes you do need to listen to that too.
yeah,
But yes,
absolutely, for
yeah.
sure. So, how can we ensure that we're getting enough protein if we are vegan, minimal meat eaters, or non seafood eaters? Because I am a minimal meat eater and a non seafood eater. So, I know
Hmm.
that there are some things that can really heighten your protein level. Like, you can actually substitute mushrooms for meat. I don't like the texture in my mouth.
Hmm.
So, what can I do? Because I'm so minimal on a lot of different things that could probably help me just to ensure that I'm getting enough of an intake. Like, you don't have to over protein yourself, but to
No.
make sure that I'm getting what I need, let's
Um,
see about it.
Yeah, I'm a big girl with, I don't have a problem with supplementing your protein intake. Finding a good protein powder. There's
Mm,
all different kinds, all different flavors. They're vegan kind. There
huh.
is, yeah, it's so many out there. And just researching, there's so many brands, I could list some. I'm not vegan or anything like that, so all of mine are probably whey based, or what's the one I got over here?
Because I'm this close to vegan.
Yeah,
I swear I am.
yeah. So, but they have the vegan kind out there. So my thing is to try, research, try some, get some sample packs, or even like some smaller packaging kind, like this smaller in size, and try and see what you like. Some are great in
Okay.
taste, some are not. Some are different in consistency, you know. So it's kind of those trial and error things. So that in itself, honestly, that's easy way to supplement protein and get protein in, a nice amount of protein in one sitting. Most protein powders is between 20 to 30 grams of protein per scoop,
Mm-hmm.
or per serving, I guess you could say, per serving. So that's an easy way to do that. Otherwise, like if when you research the way you eat, whether it's a vegetarian or what have you, you can find a list of high protein foods
Okay.
within the way that you eat, that you can choose from on a day-to-day basis. And that's the way, and that's another reason why I say, when you grocery shop intentionally, have those things in
Yeah.
the home most of the time, to where you can pull from them. But preparation is always key too. If you're prepared, then if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So if you
Period.
have those things at home already, it's easy to grab the right things and be more intentional without being intentional. You know what I'm saying? Make the
Okay.
intentionalness easy for yourself. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm a big supplement girl. I love my supplements to help keep me on track and add that extra in whenever I can. One of the places that I do love to shop is a supplement superstore. It's a few of them around the city. So
Okay.
those are an amazing place. And then I am an ambassador of Prozis as well. So if you ever see me
Okay.
post Prozis, I'm a big ambassador of Prozis. So yes.
I definitely tapped into that because there's a lot of
Yeah.
places I don't know anything about,
Yeah.
supplements I don't know anything about, and that's what you're here for,
Mm-hmm.
so we can get into it
Yes.
and get
Yes.
involved in it.
Yes.
So how can we make sure that we are getting the most out of our workouts? I want to jump back into that because you are definitely a fit girly, and I think a lot of people may think that you have to sweat profusely in order to feel like you
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
nailed it. But how
Mm-hmm.
can we really ensure that we've done good for that moment?
My thing is I feel like a person is doing good once you walk in the door. If you have a plan, you're doing
Yeah.
good. If you stick to that plan, you're doing amazing. And if you see it through, you've won for the day.
Yeah.
So therefore, um, starting, getting in there, have you a plan. A plan could be 3 exercises, 4 exercises. Repeating those exercises a couple of 2 to 3 times, as in around 2 to 3 times in 10 to 12 reps. Like, it's not really, you don't, everybody be thinking you got to go in there and go as hard as the one in there that's working,
Yeah.
that's grunting
Yeah.
and sweating in it. No, you don't got to do that. Sometimes it can be just a cardio day. I'm just gonna go and give me a little cardio in. You can, but my thing is just have a plan. If you start with a plan, see the plan through, and finish it out. See, conquer it. You won. Like, you really won.
Yeah.
You don't have to sweat. You don't have to sweat. I'm not even a sweater. It take a lot for me to sweat. If I'm sweating, it's kicking my ass. I'll tell you right
I
now.
didn't get too
I,
much of a sweating. Okay.
yeah, I'm not a big sweater. I have clients that are huge sweaters. They need a towel, everything. And I'm like, oh my Lord, like, you okay?
Right.
They be
Don't be
like, no,
dying
I'm
in
just
here
a
with me.
sweater.
Shit,
Right. So
we
I
just working out. Don't want
right.
no.
So you don't have to necessarily sweat. The thing is, get to it. Have a plan. The thing is a plan. When you go in and you don't likely your workout probably got to go down the drain. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be almost pointless because you didn't even have a plan and you don't really know what you're doing. If it's leg, if you're doing, are you working lower body, or are you doing upper body, or are you doing a superset today, or just have a plan. And sometimes if you are disciplined enough and you are good with form and you're familiar with the gym, sometimes just as much as hitting the trainer up and say, I just want to, can I buy a month plan? This is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do. This is what I'm working towards. I just need that. And they can write that down to you on paper. And you have a plan for a
Okay.
whole month. You have a plan for a whole month, get you together. And there you go. You got what you need. So
Well,
it's more about the plan. Have a plan. Get
yeah.
in there with a plan. So yeah, it don't have to be strenuous. 3 to 4 exercises per what you're deciding to work on,
Uh-huh.
and do those exercises 10, 12, 15 reps, uh, 2 to 3 times, 3 to 4 rounds. You're good. Like, you're good. You've done a great job. You've done an amazing
And that
job.
means keep it up too. Like, don't come
Yes.
on up in here, get
And
this little bit going, then you be like, let
right.
me stop for 2 weeks
And
and then
stay
come back,
consistent.
because it's like you're retraining. You're
Yes.
retraining your body. So whatever progress you were making is dead. You need to
Right.
start over from scratch.
And it's a such thing as the thing is you should have a program, because a lot of times you think you're supposed to go in and work something different every single time. If you have a
Mm-hmm.
program, your program is set up specifically to work on these 1, 2 goals that you're set to work on for the next, I don't know, let's say 3 months.
Okay.
And it'll be a repeated cycle, kind of like your program is like a repeated cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of mimics every week, kind of a very similar thing, to where after about week number 2 or 3, you might already have it in your head by then. So
Right.
all you need to do is remember to maybe maybe progress on your weight, but you know what you're doing because you've repeated this cycle, a very similar cycle for the last 3 weeks, because you're sticking with a consistent plan.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
hmm
So, how can we avoid our bodies going into shock? Because, again, for those that are not used to working out, you're not used to really doing what you're supposed to do for your body. Would you suggest, like, if you're going to cut bad foods, should it be cold turkey or should you do it in moderation intake? I feel like if you just shut everything down instantly, whatever your body is used to, whether it's sugar or whatever that keeps it functioning because that's what it's used to, how do you avoid just going into shock and then you're just jacked up because you've cut it all just immediately? Like, do you feel like it needs to just be gradually, like, okay, take your sugar from 3 of those to 1 of those, take this to this, like, just kind of walk your body into it, because I'm pretty sure that can be detrimental if you just stop it all in a moment.
I feel like moderation is always best.
Okay.
Yeah, moderation is always best, and if you do things in moderation too, you're less likely to like fall off the wagon super hard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if you're a soda drinker, say you drink a Route 66 soda every day. Let's work on bringing it down to let's only do a Route 66. That's horrible, but let's only do a Route 66 3 days a week. Let's just
Okay.
take it down to three. And honestly, if you take it down to three, if you smart, you would split that Route 66 up and
Right.
still have you a soda every day.
Right.
But it's only the amount of them three Route 66. So if you
Right.
smart, like you'll be all right. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so I feel like everything should be done in moderation, definitely 100%. Most of the time cold turkey is not good. And sometimes I don't feel like necessarily, depending on what it is and depending on how heavy your habit, that of a habit you had with it, your body
Yeah.
won't necessarily go into shock. It's just that urge. You just have
Yeah.
that urge because all that bad stuff, sugar's crack. It really is
Yeah.
crack.
It is
So,
because we just re-upped on it.
exactly.
So yeah.
So it's just the urge of wanting it. But if you stay consistent, consistency is always key with so many things. With everything good is key. Stay consistent, and before you know it, it's not an urge that you will feel no more. It's not something your palate will
Yeah.
desire and want all the time. So yeah, it's weird. It's just that we don't have a lot of times we don't have that patience to give ourselves that time to wait it out. Let's stick with it. Wait it out. Give myself 2 weeks, 3 weeks to just not do it and let me see what happened. And then
Okay.
you'll be surprised like how much you like. Oh, I guess yeah, I guess it ain't that bad without that soda, that Route 66 or that bread or
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be.
Okay. So while I have you, for the reasons that we are here, not just talk about how fat pats and big bag Cadillacs can get their shit together. We want to talk about your business, your expertise. Do you offer different trainings as far as like different days of the week, or is it just does it vary per
Yes.
session? Your product services, we want to hear about it before we can get involved, honey. Since you are now a gym owner.
Okay, yes, I am now a gym owner of Champs Fit Den, which is the studio of Champion Made Fitness. It will be located at 901 East 85th. So I'm excited. Predicted the open doors will be March. So, but
Yeah.
I will the services that I'll offer even now, and I will offer more, even more once I get into my building. One-on-ones, small group training, and small group 6 people per session. And they would a lot of times it's all 6 people or all however many people never met each other until the time that they start training together. And every single time they become so connected. So it is actually a little family, a little extra bonding that happens with those small groups. And I love to see it every single time. Yes, I love it. And
I mean,
then
you giving the thing. I'm just letting people know this is
yes,
what's going on, so they need to get
yes.
ready to get this registration going.
Yes, and then also I will be offering classes, actual classes. My goal is to get me a yoga instructor there, to get
Woo!
me maybe a hit I mean a mixed fit Zumba instructor. I know a few mixed fit ladies, so I want to get a mixed fit in there to have that available for everybody. We
Yeah.
definitely will have our strength training classes as well. So I'm hoping to supply y'all with a lot of classes that you have an
Yes.
opportunity to come to on a regular basis. They'll be on set days of the week and things of that nature. And then I love if people that know me, I love to throw fitness events. You know, my cuties, my Show Me Casey cuties. We will definitely try to get our Show Me Casey cutie situation going too, to have little pop-ups here and there. All of my ladies, we are bombthebomb.com, okay?
Yeah.
And we all do have our own little lives we live in and businesses we run in and things and careers that we got going on. But from time to time, baby, we try to get it together and throw y'all a big fitness shebang, honey.
I
And y'all
love
love it
it.
every time, every time.
I
So
love it.
yeah, so I'm excited. So I'm excited to I have intake forms on my page where you can get an intake form, and I will have sign up grand opening sign up specials. So definitely hit up that discount, okay?
Okay.
Because the discount has an expiration date,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So
She
if you
said
get
it.
that discount
Expiration
early,
date.
Right. Get that
It
discount
ain't gonna
early
be
because
27 cents. It ain't gonna be like that all
right.
the
It
time.
ain't gonna be like that forever. So
Yeah.
yes. So definitely one-on-ones. Oh, and virtuals. I offer virtuals as well. And I will
Okay.
be offering more virtual opportunities too once the doors open. So virtual opportunities too. So you can sign up right at home, work, wherever you at the time of the virtual and get your workout on, get it out the way. Bam, you done, honey. Turn the phone on, virtual.
Okay.
I'm right there with you. The rest of the
Yes.
virtual crew is right there with you. We get it in and you done. Look at that. You didn't even have to leave your house.
So there's no
Yes.
excuses. So she's
No
basically making
excuse.
it for your lifestyle setup. If you cannot physically come in, you can always tap in virtually. She'll get you together, get you in
Yes.
line. And I feel like you should do like a cameo. Like, I don't know how it would apply. It's in my head where you be like, say something across the screen, like, what you doing? You ain't doing enough. So then, therefore, they think you talking to him like, damn, how she know I was over here not
Right,
working?
right,
You need
right,
something like that since they can't be held accountable from afar.
right.
You need something to say,
Yes.
something going across the street like, hey, man, don't
Right,
just staring at
exactly.
them. That
Yes,
scare me. I'd be
I'm
like,
trying to
damn, how
hold them
she
all
know?
accountable, baby. I'm trying to hold them all
Yes.
accountable.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is and this is a part of the breakdown of the show. So what is a fun fact about Rashouna, aka Dark Diva Beast Mode, that people think they know, they may want to know, or something that you just want to clear up? Like anything that you feel like would surprise somebody, like me.
A fun fact. I don't know. Let me see. Probably that I don't know, but that's probably kind of obvious though. I'm, I'm competitive. I'm very competitive in a lot of ways. So like
Okay.
when I'm at the when I'm at the gym when I'm at
So
the
if I be
gym.
like, right now, let's take off running, and I be like, do the little gun thing, you take off and shit, you be like, ha ha, I be like, oh, okay. So is it
Now,
like that?
now we're running. No, no,
Okay.
no.
My
I'm
knees
not.
ain't worth a
A
damn,
dog gonna
so
have to
it's
be
all
after
right.
me. A dog gonna have to be after me to make me run.
Yeah.
But at the gym, like in my head, like by myself in my head, if I'm like I'm a upper body girly too. I love lifting upper body weight or whatever. So if I'm like shoulder pressing, and if it's a
Yeah.
guy next to me shoulder pressing, I try to out shoulder press him.
Oh
Like
my,
in
and he
my
don't even
head.
know y'all in
He don't
competition.
even know we in
You be like,
competition,
what Larry
but
doing?
yeah, he don't even know we in competition, but we competing. I see him pick up them 30s. I'm like, oh, let me pick up them 30s too. And
Just to let him
every once
know.
in a while, I catch a little like they be like, "Yep, I'm
Right.
competing with you. I sure am. I sure am. I am.
Repping for the girls.
Repping for the girls." So
Yeah.
I guess that's a fun fact that might be an obvious fact, but
Yeah.
yeah, I like low key be competing in my head at the gym
Yeah.
with the fellas, with the fellas. So yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
think. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know what else is fun. I
I
don't
thought
know
you was
what
gonna
else
say
is
something about
fun.
I play the flute and the clarinet, and sometimes I like to throw
Girl,
a little guitar downstairs. That's what I was looking for, so
no.
I can be like, what the hell? I
No.
couldn't see it.
Oh well, I guess low key, I'm like that. I'm that mama coach. Whatever sport
Okay.
my babies is playing, I'm coaching. I'm coaching.
Okay,
I'm
that's a
coach.
fun
I'm
fact.
on. I'm on that. I'm coaching. They be like looking at. I be like, and I'm coaching them.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Uh-huh.
am. And
Okay.
the head coach be like, do you just want to sign up to be assistant coach? No, I'm coaching my babies, not the rest of them. I'm coaching my
They like,
babies.
now you done came
Like,
down here. We supposed to be the coaches and everything. Now you supposed to be on
yeah,
the sideline with your kid supporting,
yes.
and then you out here on the field with me.
I'm on the field, baby. My baby playing that football. I'm running up and down the field with them.
Oh
Go,
my
go, go.
God. I
I
would
know they
love to
looking at me
see
like,
it.
I know they be like, sit her down.
I would
My
love to see
sisters and
that.
them always be like, they gonna kick you out. They
Yeah.
gonna
You're
kick
gonna
you
be banned
out.
for life. You're gonna be
Like,
banned for
I'm
life.
damn girl. So
Well,
yeah,
we
so
don't mind
I'm
it. We don't mind it. We love the active moms. We love the active moms that are running around every step of the way. Because, like I said, I have a 24 and a 17-year-old that's getting ready to graduate. So I
oh,
miss being able to show up at the games and stuff like that.
yes,
So do it for us.
yes.
And in the meantime, I'll just be at home eating and drinking all the good stuff that I'm supposed to eat and drink because you said so.
we about to do.
So
We about to
we through
turn.
with
We
that
about to.
lifestyle. We done.
Right there we go. We
We
done. We
through.
about to do it the right way. We
Yes.
about to do it the right way.
Okay. Well, honey, listen, I have been eyeing your videos, your journey, your process, how you do things, and I love to see you active and fit, and you look so cute every time. Everything coordinates. And you just really let the people know, hey, I'm doing this for all the girls. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for a fit lifestyle. And you really are goals. I watched
Thank
one of
you.
your recent workout videos, and I did look at myself like, okay, so turning 44,
And
what are
it's,
we doing?
I about to say, and it's not, it ain't too late. It's plenty of time still. I'm
Yeah,
43, so it's plenty of time. It's plenty of
yeah,
time. It's just it's just getting started. You
yeah,
know, getting your plan set out, kind of get some goals aligned, and looking at the actual one or two goals and not the
yeah.
whole thing, because that's the thing, we be looking at the whole picture. And it's
Uh-huh.
like, don't worry about the whole picture yet. Like, we know what the whole picture is, but let's worry about step one and two to get to the whole picture. You know,
Yeah,
so
because
yeah.
like my back looks like praying hands. All that back fat. Now yours don't look like that. Your stomach don't look like that. Nothing looks like that on you. I just be like, why the hell? Everything I put on, I've been
That's a
sitting on Chrome. What's wrong with me?
stop.
And my mission is to keep up with you. So if you didn't think we was competing, we are
We
now.
are now.
We are
I
now.
know
So
that's
I'm gonna start
right.
getting myself together.
Yes, come on, come on, come on. Let's do it. Let's
Literally,
do
I
it.
ain't playing. Pour it on in there. Because when
Let's
I
do
say
it.
you literally look good, like,
Thank
and it
you.
looks like you're enjoying what you're doing. And I think that's the biggest thing when you're doing whatever it is you're doing, that you love it, that you are tapped in, you are tuning in, and you are really constructing whatever you're going for, and you are determined and you are consistent and you are powerful because of that. And a
Thank
lot of women
you.
are probably looking, they won't tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, you are dope as shit
Thank
just for
you.
being consistent and rising to the occasion. And I took that side note from you. Even in my down days, still do something.
Oh yes.
Still get up and do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
yes,
saying? So I did
yes.
note that and pencil that
Yes,
on
noted.
in.
Even when you
Yeah,
busy. The other day I was busy, and it was just so day. It was my day off too. It was my
yeah,
day off, and there's still so much going on. I'm on the tread at the gym. With my
yeah,
type in. Somebody walked by and was like, "What the?" I had I got 50, and I got an email said, "Oh, we need to meet at this time. Can you?" I said 15 minutes. Oh well, I
yeah,
gotta go. But I got those 15 minutes in. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
And that's
you
all it
would think
takes.
that's all it takes. It takes, and that's consistency. Like, even though my goal was 30 minutes
Yeah.
and to actually work out, but
Hmm.
the thing is, I got in there, all I could get in was 15 minutes. I didn't make up an excuse of I'm too busy. I still try to get in, but I had to cut it short.
Yeah.
But I did it. And
But you
that
still
builds
showed up.
consistency. Yeah, that builds
Hmm.
consistency, because the next time you go, you probably will have your true time to get everything in, but you
Yeah.
didn't miss out on that last one. And that shows that that's consistency. That's what helps. So, yeah,
Okay. Well, I
consistency
love
is
it.
key. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, tell the people one more time how they can keep up with you, what you're doing, new products and services, and how they can register for your new gym opening up.
Yes, so follow me, Facebook, Rashouna Harris, or Champion Made Fitness, which is my brand. My gym's name is Champs Fit Den. So come on to Champs, come to the Den, whichever you want to call it, because I know that's just gonna be like, I'm at Champs, I'm at the
Right.
Den.
Make you feel
Okay, I
good about
like it.
yourself.
It feels good. Okay, right. So Rashouna Harris on either platform, Dark Diva Beast Mode, either platform. And I have an intake form. All of my postings, I usually connect my intake form to it, so you can always click on that intake form. Instagram, right in my bio, it has my intake form. Sign that intake form. I'll have your information and the key things of where you want to start at, where you're at. I'm meeting you where you are, and we gonna get it together. I'm gonna get you this program together. You can ask me whatever questions, because I will contact you after you do that intake form,
Hmm.
and we will get started. I offer
Yeah.
one-on-one, small group, virtuals, and then once we are in my building, everything will expand and it will be even more to offer. So
Yes.
just, I'm so excited, and everybody look out for my grand opening celebration. So my timeline is hopefully end of March, beginning of April. We'll see.
Okay.
So hopefully, every as long as timeline with everything getting situated, happens, it'll be coming really soon after actually getting in the building. So yes.
Absolutely. And just so you
Yeah.
guys know, it is not just for women, it is for men as
No,
well. Now,
it is
ladies,
not just
y'all
for
want to wear these
women.
maxi dresses. Y'all don't want this kangaroo
Yes.
pouch in the front. Y'all want to
Yes.
do all that. So make sure that you are locking in, tapping in.
Yes.
Guys, girls, everybody get involved. It is for
Guys,
everybody. Summer
girls,
is coming. But also,
everybody.
you want to be healthy too. So don't just think
Yes.
of it like, I want to be able to wear the shortest shorts. I want to be able to wear those crop tops. I would love to wear a crop top, baby. I done seen so many. I said, girl, don't you
Baby,
play yourself.
y'all
However,
start,
I'm going to get
everybody
there.
start right now. I have it
Yeah.
ready for the crop
Yeah.
top season.
Absolutely.
When it's time,
Well,
we got plenty of time. We can get started, whether it's in person, virtual. Have you
yes.
together, honey. When it's time for them spaghetti straps, crop top, Daisy Dukes, have you together, okay?
With the
Everybody,
pockets
even
turned inside out, baby. Because I done
come
seen you
on,
in your
even
pictures. I said, I want to wear some cowboy boots with my pockets turned inside out too. Give them a little, you know what I'm saying? I said, she did it. Woo.
okay, even the
I said,
fellas, come on
I
with
can't
it. The
even catch
fellas can
up.
get the fellas can get it together too. I had your 6-pack going, your V taper going. I have it all together. But you have on your what's it called, the razor, the white beaters to have your
Yeah,
beater
with your little
on
chest hair out for
with your
those that
little
have
chest.
it.
Come on, I had you together, baby. Have it together. Yes,
Yes, I love
yes.
it. Well, thank you so much for being here. You are now officially a teacup because you have been on the show. So you are a part of the tea collection, which
Thank
I love.
you,
So
thank
I am
you.
hoping to check out your gym. For real, Ree, I'm serious this time.
You coming? You coming? You
I'm gonna
coming?
get it together.
901 East 85th Street. Okay. 901 East
Okay.
85th Street. Okay. So,
And
yes, come
whoever's
on
not
to the
following, make
chance.
sure y'all do because she's gonna
Yes.
update you guys. She's gonna put it in your ear and in your life and through your phone. She's gonna always make sure that you know where that address is, how you can clock in, how you can log in, how you can set your stuff up, get your assessments together. She's the go-to. She's gonna get you
Yes.
right every
Yes,
time.
yes,
So
yes.
well, honey, if there's nothing else you want to share, like I said, just thank you for being here. And as I tell all of my guests at the end of every show, I always make sure that you keep enough room in your teacups for new tea because I keep it, I got it. It's on me like with them little 9 millimeters or whatnot. I keep
Okay.
it in the chamber. So,
Yes.
but
Yes.
enjoy your day, honey. We are literally channeling spring because it's
I know
cold as
that's
hell
right.
outside. And I feel like if I wear enough spring pastels and all that, spring will go ahead and pick up the phone because
Come
I left
on.
3 voicemails already.
Come
I
on,
know she
spring.
ain't
Come
busy.
on, spring. Come on.
So
Okay.
yes, but enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon out there in the field of workout.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I
Of
really appreciate it
course.
and love your platform. Thank you for
Thank
a
you.
teacup now.
You in there? You in
Thank
there?
you. Thank
Well,
you.
have a good day,
You
babe.
too. You too.
Bye.
Bye.